Good evening, students. In yesterday class we studied Niels Bohr of hydrogen atom and its limitation. Niels Bohr could not explain for a multi-electron system. He successfully explained all the parameters, hydrogen spectrum, and those deficiency remaining in Rutherford model for hydrogen and hydrogen-like species. For multi-electron system, we study quantum mechanical model. For before quantum mechanical, we understand the concept dual behavior of matter and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. At first, students, we explain dual behavior of matter. This dual behavior of matter given by a French physicist, Louis de Broglie. Louis de Broglie. According to this scientist, in 1924, explained like electromagnetic radiation have dual nature, means wave as well as particle nature. In similar way, matter also dual nature, wave nature as well as particle nature, wave nature as well as particle nature. So this wave particle duality explain, for example, according to Einstein, a photons means a stream of particles have momentum as well as wavelength. In similar way, electron also a matter, electron also have wave nature as well as particle, means wavelength and its momentum. So Louis de Broglie in 1924 explained this relationship between wavelength and momentum. And wavelength is inversely proportional to its momentum. This given by this Louis de Broglie, a physicist, French physicist, and he got Nobel Prize in physics in 1929 for explanation of this behavior. In this, when we solve this symbol, then we write H by P. What is H? H is a proportionality constant, means that is Planck's constant, and we can write this wavelength is equal to H by mv. mv means we can say mass into velocity. So by this we solve the different numerical. There is a relationship between wavelength and momentum and inversely proportional. Every object means any matter have wave nature as well as particle nature. Students, in radiation we understand the wave nature, means wave nature have a phenomena that is diffraction. We already studied diffraction. Diffraction is a property of the wave, that is bending of light through an obstacle. So this phenomenon, this wave-like property explained to in an electron microscope. To understand the functioning of electron microscope, this Louis de Broglie experiment explained in electron microscope. In electron microscope, the object we can say more than in large magnitude. In normal simple normal microscope, compound microscope, we also use the light this property wave nature. So students, in electron microscope we can see the object 15 millions times extended. 15 millions means 15 into 10 lakhs, means 150 lakhs extended image we can find out, see by the electron microscope, and that depend on the wave nature, diffraction property. So students, this Louis de Broglie observed the behavior for those subjects have heavier, means their mass is have milligram sized, their wavelength is very less, because they are inversely proportional. Higher the mass, lower the wavelength. But like electron mass is very less, negligible, so their wavelength is high. That wavelength we could not ignore, we have to consider. We explain by a numerical, we can see when a object when playing a cricket ball. Means when a player playing a cricket ball, then if the ball appears like a wave nature, then what happen? How can it play? Because ball mass is higher. That ball mass is approximate 3 and more than 500 gram. So what happen? So this wavelength is negligible. That wavelength means that ball appear only particle nature. But if the ball is very, very light, like electron, so that behave as a wave nature, so the batsman could not play the ball, could not hit the ball. In similar way, every object, every matter behave dual nature, but that have milligram sized or heavier, their wavelength is very, very less, negligible. So ignore only particle nature considered. But like electron is mass is very less. Electron mass we know 9.1094 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. We already studied. Normally we can round up, then we use 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram we use in numericals. When we round up this, then we use. So this mass is very, very less, negligible. So their wavelength is higher value. That wavelength we could not ignore. But any milligram size or heavier object like planets, their mass is very high. So their wavelength is negligible. They appear only particle nature. So this de Broglie explains such type numerical. Now we solve the numericals. Students, we solve a numerical that given in your NCERT book at page number 46. Problem 2.12. What will be the wavelength of a ball of mass 0.1 kilogram moving with velocity of 10 meter per second? The question is, what will be the wavelength? What will be the wavelength of a ball of mass 0.1 kilogram moving with 10 meter per second speed, with 10 meter per second velocity. This is question. Students, how can we solve? What will be the wavelength? So for solving any numerical, we have to see what is given. So mass is given and velocity is given. Mass is given. At first we see what is given in numerical. To solve the numerical, these are key point. Mass given 0.1 kilogram. Other what is given? Velocity given. We given 10 meter second inverse. And what we have to find out? Wavelength find out. So now we see the relationship. What is the relationship? Wavelength and mass and velocity. According to de Broglie, there is a relation between mass and velocity. Wavelength is inversely proportional to its momentum. H by mv. Already know the numerical. This is the relation, h by mv. So what is the h? H is a Max Planck's constant. We already know 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second, divided by mass 0.1 kilogram and velocity into 10 to the power meter second inverse. Students, when you solve, then what we get? 0.1 by 10. So how can we solve? 0.1 into 10 into multiply, then 1. So this kilogram meter second inverse. You know, students, what is this joule? Joule we know the unit of work or energy, means force into displacement. So J is equal to kilogram meter square second minus 2. This one is the unit. So in this way we get easily wavelength. Meter cancel, kilogram also cancel, and second inverse also cancel. Then we get wavelength. In this wavelength, similar way, 0.1 into 10 multiply then 1. So the answer is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 meter. This one is the wavelength. Students, this 10 to the power minus 34, very, very less, negligible. So its wavelength, how can you find wave? Wavelength, what is the wavelength? This is wavelength. Two continuous crest or trough known as wavelength, like this lambda. But this length is very, very small. So negligible at a point. This is at a point charge. So this is wavelength is ignored, and that we have only that appears like only particle nature. This wave nature is only very, very less, negligible. Why? Because mass is more. So if the milligram size, their wavelength also negligible. So when a large object, their wavelength is very less. Like our Earth, planet, Mars, they are moving. So their wavelength, they also matter, and they have very high mass. So their wavelength is negligible, 0. So it's not measurable. So now you can find another numerical. Students, given in your NCERT book at page numerical 2.13, page number 46, and this numerical comes in the last year final examination in 11th class. The question is this: mass of electron is given 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. If kinetic energy is 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 joule, calculate its wavelength. Wavelength calculate करना है. According to this, kinetic energy is given. So students, this numerical is solved. Now students, the numerical given mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram, and its kinetic energy 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 joule. Calculate its wavelength. So how can we find out what are the given? At first we see mass is given 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram, mass of electron. Other one, kinetic energy given. Kinetic energy 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 joule. So, and find out what wavelength we have to find out. So, we know relation according to de Broglie. For wavelength we have to find out its velocity. So, velocity we can find out by kinetic energy. We know, students, kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. M means mass of electron, v means velocity, and kinetic energy given, it means 1 by 2 mv square बराबर 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 joule. So find out v square बराबर then 3 into 10 minus 25 into 2 divided by 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. So in this, but this is v square, we note v, then how can we take? We take under root this 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 into 2 divided by 9.1 10 to the power minus 31. When we solve this, then we get the answer, and this sole answer given, students, in this 812 meter second inverse. So this is the velocity of the electron. Now we find the wavelength. So students, what is the relation between wavelength? Wavelength is equal to h by mv. We already know. So h is what? 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. And mass of electron 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31, and velocity 812 meter second inverse. So in this way, we students, when we solve mass in this kilogram and joule, if you know, joule is equal to kilogram meter square second minus 2. When we solve the numerical, then we get it answer 8967 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Or when we solve, you can write in nanometer, 896.7 nanometer. So these are the data. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9. So we write in this way. Students, in this you can solve any numerical, but at first you have to identify what are the data given, kinetic energy, mass, and in this, so this wavelength is not negligible, it is measurable. So easily identify mass of a electron. This wavelength we can't neglect. So electron is a microscopic object, and microscopic objects have both nature, wave as well as particle nature. Students, our new principle, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. This principle given by a scientist, that is Werner Heisenberg. Werner Heisenberg. This scientist is German physicist. German physicist. German physicist in 1927. In 1927, this given, according to this scientist, we can't find out exact position and momentum simultaneously for a microscopic object like electron. Means we can't find out exact position and momentum or velocity simultaneously for a microscopic object or electron. If you find out exact position and velocity, then there is some uncertainty. That uncertainty is equal to, in mathematically, delta x, uncertainty in position and uncertainty in momentum, is equal to or greater than h by 4 pi. This is mathematical treatment given by Werner Heisenberg in 1927, a German physicist. According to that scientist, we can't find out exact position and momentum or velocity simultaneously for a microscopic object. If we solve further, that is difference in momentum, uncertainty in momentum, then we can write delta x, uncertainty in position, into, we can write m delta v, delta v. Students, this we can change. Momentum, you know, mass into velocity. Mass is a fixed quantity, not change. So change in velocity, right? X means of that position of the element is equal to or greater than h by 4 pi. If you want find out uncertainty in velocity only, then you can solve delta x into delta v is equal to or greater than h by m 4 pi, m 4 pi. We can solve this numerical, and this is very important. Due to this, Bohr model is failed because we can't find a fixed, that is a Niels Bohr given, that is center have nucleus and electrons are revolved around fixed circular stationary path. Means this is fixed trajectory is not possible. Why? According to this, we can't find out fixed position and velocity simultaneously for a microscopic object. So due to this reason, Niels Bohr model is failed, and there is only possibility of finding electron. If you fix the position, then the momentum is uncertain. If momentum is uncertain, then position is uncertain. If both you fix, then it is equal to definite h by 4 pi. Definite is uncertainty. This scientist got a Nobel Prize in physics in 1932, and like de Broglie also, he got that Nobel Prize in this. Werner Heisenberg got Nobel Prize in 1932 in physics, and de Broglie got Nobel Prize in 1929 for dual behavior of matter. So students, now we solve numericals. Heisenberg uncertainty principle we can explain by example. Students, this is a paper, and this paper thickness we want to measure. Then students, how can we want to measure its thickness? This is a very thin paper, and if we use any, that is, scale for measuring its thickness, in this scale this is not so calibrated we can measure its thickness, because its thickness in very less in mm's part also. So this scale should be calibrated less than mm part, then we can find out its thickness. So according to Heisenberg, we can find any electron position. So electron acts as a point charge, very small, and it is a dimensionless quantity. Then electromagnetic radiation, it behave particle and wave nature. So we can't find exact position and velocity simultaneously. So this fixed path trajectory is ruled out. This is not happen. There is no fixed path. So this Bohr model, reason of failure of the Bohr model is this Heisenberg uncertainty principle, because we can't find our exact position and velocity simultaneously. In similar way, we can find thickness of this paper if we have the scale calibrated then with smaller mm, and after that mm, if that is calibrated, then we can find out. So students, in Heisenberg uncertainty principle apply for like microscopic object like electron. Their mass is very less, so they behave both wave as well as particle nature. So now we can find out some position, uncertainty in position and momentum of a microscopic object, giving one example. Students, we solve a numerical. We want to see the effect of uncertainty principle in a milligram sized object. Milligram sized object. In uncertainty in position and momentum. Milligram means 1 milligram. 1 milligram, students, how can we write? 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram. And you know, in SI unit, we want convert into kilogram, divided by 1000, so it's convert into kilogram. So this value to convert kilogram, gram into kilogram, then it's convert into this. So this value 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilogram. 1 milligram means 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilogram. And we want to effect a milligram size object. What is the uncertainty principle? So we apply this numerical delta x uncertainty in position into delta p in O, delta v convert into h by 4 pi and m because momentum you can write p is equal to m delta v. So now we place the value. H is Max Planck already know 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 into pi value we know students 22 by 7 means 3.14 into m is given, m is mass 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilogram. So when we solve, then this joule value you know, joule, in place of joule you can write kilogram meter square second minus 2. If you solve this, then what you get? Kilogram cancel and this second also cancel, and we get the answer in this uncertainty in position and uncertainty in velocity is equal to, if you solve approximate, you get 10 to the power minus 6 upside, then positive value, and this already minus 34. So this approximate value it's all 10 to the power minus 28 and meter square second inverse 1. So students, this value 10 to the power minus 28 is very low. So it means a milligram size object uncertainty in position and velocity is very less. It means it is negligible, means that milligram size object found exact. So we can find their exact path, exact trajectory, because that is milligram size, and we can find their velocity and momentum simultaneously because it is very less negligible. So this easily can find their exact path. But if you find a electron this path, then how can find out its momentum? Now we solve. For electron, we find out what are the exact position and velocity for a electron-like species. We know students, electron mass of electron we already discussed, 9.1094 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. Normally we use in numerical that one, 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram to simplify this numerical. So we find exact position, delta x into delta v is equal to or greater than h by 4 pi m. This is the formula given by Heisenberg. According to this formula, we substitute the value, then we find h 6.626 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 pi means 3.14, pi means 22 by 7 into mass of electron we already written 9.11 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. So if you solve the joule second, joule means we already discussed kilogram meter square second minus 2. When we solve, then kilogram cancel and second also cancel, and 31 minus 31 and this minus 34. So if you solve, then we get approximate 10 to the power minus 4. Students, we find approximate value 10 to the power minus 4 meter square second inverse. This uncertainty in position and uncertainty in velocity. So this velocity is not much ignorable. This is a large value, because earlier that value in milligram sized, that uncertainty value is given 10 to the power minus 28 meter square second inverse. That is very large value if the milligram sized object, 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilogram sized, means a milligram sized object, this uncertainty is very less, negligible, 10 to the power minus 28. But this we can't neglect. So this is higher value. So electron we can't find out a fixed place. This is very less, so it means remaining on that same place, negligible. But this is not neglect. So now we compare what in the electron and this milligram sized object. Now students, when we compare the Werner-Heisenberg uncertainty principle and de Broglie equation, means for a macroscopic object, their wavelength is negligible, very less, we ignore. But of a microscopic object, their wavelength is not ignorable, their high value, measurable. So for electron we can't ignore their wavelength, because electron mass is very less. So the exact position and velocity for electron find out is very difficult. So fixed path like in Niels Bohr, it's ruled out, means this is not possible. Such type path are not possible. There is only possibility of finding electron is possible. That we explain in quantum mechanical model. So this is the reason, due to failure of the Bohr model, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, because this principle given after that Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr given 1913, after that 13 years in 1924 de Broglie equation, and 27 this principle. After this a new model comes, quantum mechanical model. Students, we will study that model tomorrow, that known as quantum mechanical model, and that depend on quantum numbers. So according to this model we will explain all the parameters. So we ignore the milligram size object wavelength, but we can't ignore for a microscopic object wavelength. So students, how can you solve the numerical? You write at first there what are the given and the data, and then correlate, find out their value. If you have any problem, then write comment box. We will solve in next video. Like and subscribe. Share the needy students. Thank you. Have a nice day.